Connorsville for May. Right? Do I have to do that? Well, Vane is not here to lead us in the Pledge of
I'll do
Allegiance.
it.
So, Anne.
I will do it.
Anne, you are.
Okay, I'm in singing the right scene. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Okay. Kate is not with us today, so Marla, do you want to do our roll call,
Yes.
please?
Carrie Pfeiffer,
Here.
Amy Hammonds, Vane Lashua, Julie Fisher,
Here.
Angie McMullen,
Here.
and Ann Kirshner.
Here. All right. And y'all had meetings, the minutes of the last meeting in your board packet. Does anyone have any additions or corrections? Not.
I didn't find it.
I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes as,
I'll motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
and a second.
I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, motion carries. Oh. Marla, this was a nice superintendent report. You want to just give us the highlights?
I will. So we are still taking application for lifeguards. If they are certified already and at least 16 years old, we would love to have you come work for us. And so we're still accepting lifeguard applications. And then summer discovery, grounds crew, and our pool staff, the rest of the pool staff have already been hired. And they've been going through training. We had training on Saturday, and we are pretty much ready to go. So, hi, come on in.
We have enough staff hired?
We do, except for lifeguards.
Okay.
We really could
That's
use some
great.
more lifeguards.
That's great.
So, and I'm currently looking for an evening and weekend clerk. Ben Mays, who is our clerk, who has been our clerk in the past, is the co-director for Summer Discovery.
Right.
And so he is not working our evening and weekend shift. And so we are looking for someone. It's bi-weekly, and we're looking to hire someone. And so I am taking applications for that as well.
Okay.
Some things that have been going on this summer, this month. And I had pictures that I wanted to share, but unfortunately they did not come up to the appropriate size that we needed. So I'll just tell you about it. CHS had a Spartan Service Day, and I tell you, that was such a blessing for the park because they really helped us out a lot. So we had a group that came to the park, and they helped get the pool ready to go. So they cleaned the pool house, the restrooms, they cleaned the pool, and this was before it was filled, so they were able to like get into the pool and get the leaves and everything out, and they cleaned all of the chairs and everything out at the pool. It was very, very helpful, and it just helped give us a jump start in our cleaning in preparation for opening the pool. And then I think part of that group went and picked up some trash and stuff around the park too. But the majority of that group spent the day at the pool, and it was very helpful. And so I'm very thankful to CHS for doing Spartan Service Day. We also had another group go to Nickel Plate Trail, and they helped pick up trash. They also helped dig the holes for the post for our storybook walk. And that has been put into the ground now. And so the library will be providing those books for us. And so that's ready to go. And we're really excited about that. And hopefully within a couple weeks or so, the library will get that installed, the book installed. And then they plan on every 3 to 4 months updating it with a new book. And so that worked out really great. They were very helpful in digging those holes. And then The other group went to Babe Ruth Fields, and they cleaned up the trash around the fields. They cleaned the shelter house, the concession stands, and the restrooms, and helped us get ready for our opening day. And that was a huge benefit to us as well to have them down there. So I just can't speak enough praises to the Spartan Service Day. I'm so glad that they did that and that they reached out to the park and wanted to help at the park. So I'm just very thankful
That's
for that.
something that all graduates have to do. Now, it's required by the state of Indiana that kids entering high school have to have so many hours of community service to graduate. So this will be an annual, thing, and this is just the perfect venue. The Babe Ruth Fields had not looked that good in a really long time.
Yeah.
And the lines were marked, and it was clean, and the stuff was out of things, so they did a fantastic job.
They did. It was
And they had fun too, they were out of class all day.
yeah, right. yeah. Yep.
Sit in class, go outside
And that was just the freshmen and sophomores.
yeah,
Yeah, the juniors and seniors were back at the
They
high
were
school
at the high
doing
school.
other stuff.
other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the freshmen and sophomores have a tendency to be a little more animated about doing some things sometimes.
Well, I tell you, they all worked really hard and they helped us out tremendously. In sports, I'll give an update. Logan was hoping to be here tonight, but we have baseball and he's at the fields tonight. So just a few updates for him. We had 382 register for baseball, t-ball, and softball combined. And opening day was May 6th, and that went really well. We had a huge turnout. The parade was very successful. There was so many people. It was great. And then opening day events went well. And Justin was there with Channel 3.
Thank you, Justin.
And he was broadcasting that for us, so that was great. And then our very own Ann sang the Star
Thank
Spangled
you,
Banner.
Ann.
Thank you. Hey, I've done
And
it
threw the first
forever.
pitch. So,
Yeah, that was not one of
Hey.
my was not one of my better moments, but I've been doing the Star
We can find that on YouTube, right?
Probably.
It is on
I'm sure
YouTube,
my
yes.
grandchildren are going to use it for blackmail at some point in time. But no, it was a real pleasure to do it. I love walking with the little. I walked, and I was offered a ride, and I said to Logan, I said, no, as long as you're there to help me down the hill. But it was just so cool to see so many people there, and the format of not playing ball that day worked out incredibly well. Just the games and stuff that they had for the kids. That was a really busy day in Connorsville. It was the Kiwanis breakfast, it was opening day of baseball, and the prom all in one day.
it was a big day, and the kids had, they really enjoyed it. You could just tell with the smiles on their faces, and they loved the dunk.
Dunk tank?
Yes, thank you. The dunk tank slipped my mind.
Dunk tanks are always
They
popular.
loved that, and it was a somewhat chilly
It
day,
wasn't
but
that warm, no.
they were not afraid to get in there. So it was a great day, and they really, it seemed that everyone had a great time. So
I think it was a combination of things that the COVID's finally gone, thank you, at least from that kind of stuff. And the Logan worked very, 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 very hard to get that going, and the fields were in so much better shape when we got there, that I think that had a lot to do with it too, because I think there was an expectation of it being kind of like it was a year ago, and that just didn't happen. So, and Logan is working incredibly long hours because he
Yes.
is making sure that things are right at the beginning of the games, and he stays till the end of the games, and he's just working very, very diligently to make sure that everything is going for the best for the kids. And I really appreciate that, because he's just very, very involved and feels very responsible for that. So
yeah,
that's great.
He is working really hard. So I keep telling him, just hold on, maybe July you'll have a, mild July. So,
No rain.
so yeah, he is working really hard. He met with Ryan Lynch, and they are starting the preparations of fall flag football league. So that's going to be something new that we're going to offer, and they're very excited about that. And he is also looking into kickball league to go along with soccer as well, just to offer a variety so that kids have something to try out and do, and a little bit something different. The next thing on my list was that Andrea Napier and I attended an ADA training at a park in Noblesville, and this was a much needed training. It was very worthwhile to go to, and it was very insightful to see. In the beginning we had classroom time, and then at the end we went and we were able to in the afternoon walk the park, and we had a list of things that we had to look at to see if they met ADA requirements. And there were some things that did, and there were some things that did not. And so it was very nice to be able to compare the different, like our park compared to their park, and see the things that they are doing, or, you know, oh, we already have that, so we're good. And so that was very helpful for us, and it's also helpful moving forward, since Andrea and I are working together on the future projects with a grant that the city received. And so we were really excited to be able to attend that and just learn a little bit more about ADA requirements, and then get to see another park. So I hosted a Living Well, Aging Well meeting, and that was well attended. The group that attended is very excited about participating in that program, as far as whether they want to be on the committee, or if they want to have a class of some kind. And so they had a lot of great feedback and information to share. And so it went really well. And then I also had a Christmas in the Park committee meeting, and we started planning with some great ideas, and we're going to work on reaching out to organizations and businesses for sponsorships and participation in setting up lights. And so, and Bain is on the committee, and he came, and it was a good meeting. We had a lot to talk about. Let me see what else I have on here. Oh, I have ordered the pool chair that we had discussed back in April, and that has been ordered and hopefully will be delivered on Wednesday. That is the set date for us to receive it. And then I also talked about the pool vacuum on here. We were able to send that to the same company that we ordered the pool chair through, and they were able to fix it for us. And so that saved us a lot for this summer, and let's hope that it continues to work through the whole summer. And but just keep in mind that eventually we will have to purchase a new vacuum. But they were able to fix it, and it has been working great. We've been putting it in the evenings and letting it run, and so it's been working great for us. But just keep in mind that at some point we will be discussing needing to purchase a new vacuum. Some events were May 6th was opening day for baseball, May 20th was training day at the pool, and then May 27th is opening day for Roberts Park Aquatic Facility, our pool, and then May 30th is the opening day for Summer Discovery. And I will say that Summer Discovery, that is an open registration, so parents can register for their kids at any point throughout the summer.
How many kids do we have pre-registered?
We are probably close to 60.
Oh, wow.
I haven't counted in about 2 weeks.
What's the ratio of counselors to kids?
I believe they're trying for 1 to 7 kids.
Okay.
Is the ratio, I think, is what they're trying for. Okay. Maybe 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Something like
that's kind of typical of things that are required for field trips for schools, you have one adult for 10 kids, so
Yeah.
that would seem to be a reasonable amount. And all those positions are filled, and Scott and Ben, I'm sure, will do a great job.
Yes, yes. And we have a female co-manager as well. Her name is Tess Montgomery.
And she's awesome.
Yes, we're excited to have her.
Yes, she's
So,
been a counselor for the last couple of years with Summer Discovery.
So
and,
she knows the
I've worked-
ropes.
Yeah,
She's really good, and the
She
kids
is.
love her.
yes,
Yeah, and you have quite a few counselors coming back from last year, right?
we do. Yes, so that's,
really good because
exciting.
the kids really. Whenever I was there last summer, I do a nutrition program every Tuesday with the kids, and the counselors were so engaged. The kids loved them. They, they really interact with them and do a very nice job. Did you send home information about Summer Discovery through the elementary schools?
I'm not sure that we did this month.
Okay.
I think that we did back in March.
Yeah,
I
That's what I
believe,
think. Yeah, I thought
when
that
we
it had
opened
been,
up,
right?
Yeah.
but then
Okay.
I
That's-
didn't get
hey,
it done in May.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
good.
But it's on the park thing, the sign, and I think since this has been a program that's been in place for several years, it's pretty well known.
Yeah. So that's all I have for my report.
That's great. That's a lot. Does anybody have any questions for Marla? And looking at your sports director's report too, any questions for Marla for Logan? But Marla.
Yeah. Logan did say that Kona Ice we love having them. They're doing.
I think the kids love having
They
Kona
do
Ice
too.
too.
Kids love it.
I know
They
my
do.
teenage kids
It
So I'll
could be
just-
freezing.
love Kona
It could be
Ice.
freezing at the soccer field.
Yes.
And it's like, can I have a Kona Ice? I said, the wind is blowing and Grandma is freezing. But Grandma, it's so good. And
Yeah.
Jeff is,
He's
his
great.
whole
He's
staff
great,
is so
yeah.
great for it. And as I understand, we get a percentage of.
We do get a portion. It's 20% of what his profit is.
Wow.
And it gives back. And he, I didn't mention this, but he will be setting up at the pool this summer.
Cool.
And
That's a
so
good
we
idea.
will have him for as much as he can be there.
Yeah.
And so he's going to set up his smaller stand inside the pool.
I
And
think, I
it's a
think
good
his retirement job has turned out to be
A-
much more of
I
a
think so.
retirement job.
It has, yes. Church League softball, I will mention that we are still looking for some Church League teams to sign up. And the last time, at the last meeting, Logan had spoke of a wooden bat league. And that was because Brookville was not going to have their league this year, so a lot of them were wanting to come here and play. Well, they decided to open back up again, so we're just going to let them do that this year, and so we will not be having that league. So, but if anybody wants to sign up for the church league, we are still looking for some teams for that, and I think that's about it
I think
for.
the
Updates.
meeting with Ryan in the last line, making a schedule where kids could play soccer and football. Okay, last year there was a lot of the overlap because the kids would have a football game at 5:30 and then they'd have a soccer game at 7, and if the football game wasn't over, there was it was not well coordinated in that respect. And the more we can, if kids want to play, rather than having them have to make the choice, I think it'll be really well.
What football? Because we didn't have football last year.
Well, whoever was running the football league last year,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, the Connorsville. what's
Yeah.
the-
Separate from the
Yeah,
park. and-
yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't our. It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't run by us, but
No, but at least that communication is open
Yeah.
between everybody right
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
So
And
that should be a good.
Yeah.
I think Logan will do a really good job. He's already talked to Ryan. I've already talked to him about rec ball for both boys and girls, and I know that Shayna is really interested in collaborating and cooperating, and whoever the new boys coach is. hopefully they will be as willing to collaborate and cooperate with the parks.
All right. Okay, so that's it. All right. We have no old business.
We do not.
We have no new business.
Holy moly.
We have no miscellaneous business. So what kind of business do we have?
Claims.
Yeah. Does anyone have any business that they would like to bring before? No. All right. We have claims including payroll. You all have had those in your packets. Do I have a motion to approve claims including payroll?
I so move.
And a second from Vane.
Second.
All right. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, that motion passes. You can get paid. Public forum, no one is here.
Yay.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Yeah. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This motion is adjourned.
I apologize.